Well, heck, I've been on vacation so long, it's getting a little dusty in here. Well, Gearheads, we are officially back. I know I went MIA for about 2 months, had some moving I had to do, set up on the, well, new garage here. Still got some painting we got to finish, but what better than to kick off the fall with, well, a new addition to the garage, but it's a piece of equipment we didn't know that we needed, but now that we have it, God, I wish I would have bought it like years ago. Talking ultrasonic cleaners here. I got one from Harbor Freight, Central Machinery 6-liter, and then I have this ultimate beast here from Vevor, which is big enough that you could, well, wash your neighbor's cat in. I do have to say, Vevor's really stepping up their game over the past couple years and really taking on Harbor Freight. So over the years, I've learned a little bit about Harbor Freight, and well, it's probably the same thing with Vevor. Now, I'm making an assumption here that both these products behind me are white label products. Harbor Freight does not make their own line of ultrasonic cleaners, and Vevor does not as well. So both companies are essentially white labeling ultrasonic cleaners and then kicking them out on the market. But again, there's two big differences between these two here. Now, there's nothing wrong with white label products here. Both of them look, essentially exactly the same, like they both came off the same assembly line. The biggest difference is, I think the Harbor Freight one is insanely overpriced. It retails for about 180 bucks without any discounts. And this one ranges from about 160 to 180 depending on the deals. But you're essentially getting almost 2.5 the volume that you're getting out of the Central Machinery one. As for goodies, the Harbor Freight one is an absolute bare bones. Doesn't really come with any type of goodies or accessories, just your typical power cable. On the Vevor one, we got the power cable, and then inside we've got a ton of little goodies here. Pipe tape. I haven't really figured out what that is. Don't know much about ultrasonic cleaners. Got to probably RTFM read the manual, as well as a drain tube that connects right to the side spout here. So, well, you can turn that handle and drain all your juice there, and it doesn't go everywhere. So that's a nice little feature that we have here. Now, again, you really don't need it with a 6-liter because you just pick it up and dump it out. With a 15, you can manhandle it, pick it up. It might be a little too heavy for some folks out there, but makes it a lot easier to actually hook that up and drain it there. But for size comparisons here, I've got a, I'll call it my double thumper carburetor. That's what you're looking at with the Harbor Freight one. So you ain't gonna clean no carburetors with a 6-liter there. May have to rotate it a few times. Now, on this one, like I said, this beast here, you can clean the neighbor's cat. You toss that carburetor right in there without that basket on there. It's gonna sit under the line, and you can toss that lid back on there. So I say we plug them up, start them up, check some temperatures, and see if these can really get up to temp, and then try the tin foil test. All right, so we got our cleaning solution in. I'm just using water and essentially just super clean degreaser. Nothing crazy there. So let's jump to the Harbor Freight one first, and both of these have a heating function, and it's essentially 0 to 80 degrees Celsius. I'm not a Celsius guy, but that's 176 degrees Fahrenheit. I had to Google that one because I don't do Celsius, and I have not found a way to change it on the Vevor one or the Harbor Freight version here, but it's no biggie. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna max these suckers out all the way up to 80. And there's our actual temperature right there. So we got an actual, and then we have a set temperature. So let's go all the way up. What I do like about this is, well, you have the ability to actually individually set the temperature here, and then we'll turn on the heating function there. That's on. We're gonna leave the timer off for now. We'll come back to that one. The Harbor Freight one is, let's see here, increments of 5. So you can't actually precisely set it. I'm gonna set that to 80, and then we're gonna turn that on as well. All right, so it's been about an hour or so of letting these kind of heat up. Reading 65 Celsius on here. This does not have any form of temperature reading. So let's check it out. I got a little thermometer here. Whew, that is hot, hot, hot. So 65 on the Vevor. And we've got 62.6, so close enough there. So we're about 70 degrees Celsius and about 156 degrees on the Harbor Freight. And about 146 degrees on the Vevor one here. So, you know, we're heating up 2 times the amount of water on the Vevor one, and surprisingly, the Harbor Freight one is not yet up to temperature. So it seems like this one's kind of surpassing the Harbor Freight one. Not quite though after the hour, but definitely a lot faster than this one here. But again, I don't know, these may have peaked out. They may both say that they go up to 176 degrees. I don't really quite know yet. So next up, I want to test out the Vevor's ultrasonic action here, as well as the Harbor Freight's ultrasonic action using tinfoil. So this is actually a really cool scientific way you can test out your ultrasonic cleaner if you're not sure it's actually working, or you want to see the working in action. You can actually suspend this into the cleaning solution while the ultrasonic cleaner is running. And what happens is during the cavitation process in the ultrasonic cleaning, it perforates the aluminum foil, so you'll know it's actually working, not just making noise and vibrating here. So I haven't quite tested these two yet, so let's turn this one on really quick just to see. And you can see that is on there. Wow, that one is loud. I'm gonna turn that off. And then let's check this one right here. Okay, so the Harbor Freight one's a little quieter, but again, you know, smaller unit. All right, so the Vevor just dinged. This one, the Harbor Freight one, should be ending anytime soon. Ooh, that's hot. Let's get that off of there. All right. So the Harbor Freight one just ended as well. Let's check this one out here. Actually, what I've noticed is the temperature went up significantly on the Vevor one when we ran the ultrasonic portion of it here. So let's check out our foil, see what we got going on here. So we've got a little perforation, not a lot. Not really a lot. You can definitely tell the difference. Typically you can hold it up to the light and you can see, but I don't see any perforation in that really. Let's pull the Vevor one out and check what we got going on here. Whoa. Yeah, there's definitely a significant difference between the two. Size aside, 6 liter from 15 liter, you're definitely getting more of an abrasive action on this one here. Yeah, look at that there. Wow. Definitely a difference. Look at that. Harbor Freight, Vevor. So, looking at this foil here, you know, I don't really know if it's truly doing anything. I'm just gonna throw this in here. We're gonna tear both of these up. So while these are still running here, here's a little annoyance that I found on the Harbor Freight one. Again, stainless steel table, it's flat, it may not be level, but this one, the eames, this one just rocks. It's not sturdy, it's not missing anything underneath. It just doesn't sit flat, and it really feels a lot cheaper. The Vevor one, on the other hand, I mean, this thing feels like medical grade equipment. Like, I guess you could say consumer commercial grade, medical grade. No rock on this. This thing is sturdy. This is kind of annoying. I mean, if this is filled up and it's hot and it's heated, I mean, it's not gonna fall over or anything, but yeah, that kind of sucks there. Alrighty, so there goes another 10 minutes here. Let's pop out the Harbor Freight foil and check her out. You know, all right, so I'm getting a little bit of perforation on here. Again, not a lot. It's almost like it's not really doing anything. Let's check a look at the Vevor. Yeah, it's so you can see how even that is. Even from when we dipped it in, you can see in the top part now that's been sitting, how you're getting an even ultrasonic cavitation here. Essentially when the bubbles explode, you know, that does the cleaning process there. But you can see the difference. It's almost like it's not touching even the other side that we threw in here. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got some rockers for our big block build. I've got a lifter here. I've got some push rods, some various nuts and bolts. So these are pretty greasy. I'm gonna toss that in there. I'm gonna toss one in the Harbor Freight. I'm gonna give it a push rod. We're gonna give it a push rod. Tell you what, bolt, dirty head bolt, and man, eeny, meeny, miny. Let's just toss that in there. All right, so I'll let you be the judge on these ones here. This is going to be our Harbor Freight setup here. This was the Vevor setup right there. You can immediately tell just from the difference on the rockers. Take a look at that. It's almost like the anodized coating is coming back on the big block rocker versus the Central Machinery Harbor Freight one. So the Vevor's the win on that there. Man, that is still very, very hot. Push rod wise, I'd have to say the Vevor again. A lot more clear, cleaner, less grease. Our lifter here almost looks brand new. It's got some tarnish on it still. But again, we only ran it for, actually I only ran it for 7 minutes on both of them here. You know, honestly, when we did our foil test, I knew what the winner was going to be here. The Harbor Freight one, again, does not look like it's doing anything at all versus the Vevor one just completely ate this foil alive in 10 minutes there. So I'd have to say, winner-wise, tough tools, you know, half the price. Vevor's going to be the win here. I'll let you guys be the judge. Put your thoughts, comments in the section below. Let me know what you guys think. Essentially, it was a sponsor review. So the Vevor one, the 15 liter, was provided to me. The Harbor Freight one, I did actually pay out of pocket for. So they're both about 170. We'll just call it 170 even. You're getting way more real estate for this. I think you're getting way more features with the Vevor one, as well as, I mean, come on, 6 liter versus 15 liter. I mean, heck, it's a no-brainer on that one. Again, one of the big annoyances on this one was the fact that, you know, looking at the foil on the foil test, I don't truly think the Central Machinery one from Harbor Freight was even doing anything. I know it's cleaning, but I don't think it's cleaning as well as our Vevor one that we have here. So again, between the two, I'm gonna have to lean towards this one here, but you guys are gonna have to make the decision on what you think. Heard a lot of bad things about the Harbor Freight Central Machinery one, that it only lasts a couple weeks, a couple months, people put it away, and then it never works again. But again, back to the foil, to keep annoying you with the foil, I'm convinced that this is just a hot wash tank that makes noise, and this is truly a consumer commercial grade ultrasonic cleaner there. All right, gearhead, so that's all I got for you on this one. If you enjoyed the review video, hit the like and subscribe. If you do choose to go with the Vevor one, I got a little discount code for you in the description below. If you go with the Harbor Freight one, I don't have a discount for you there, and essentially, I don't think that one works. I've said it enough here, so Vevor is the winner. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'm here every weekend. We're diversifying our portfolio. So we got car builds, hot rod builds, engine builds. Hell, it's like a used car dealership. I got it all. We even got plastic Fisher-Price four-wheeler builds. But my name's Charles. See you guys next weekend.